Hi, I'm Ashley, the founder of Elemental Growth and also mother to a 3-year-old toddler. So on my YouTube channel, what seems to be getting the most views and ratings is when I'm talking about how I'm raising my son. I think it's because it's a little bit controversial. Some of the things that I believe in are not traditional in the sense of mainstream, but it is traditional if you look at the big picture. And I think because some of these traditions are coming back and people have felt so disconnected for so long that it's maybe interesting you guys quite a bit. So let's dive into some topics and ways that I'm doing things a little bit different. Hopefully this will inspire you to be more authentic and to experiment a lot more and to realize that there doesn't always have to be so much pressure around parenting. Nobody's going to be perfect. It doesn't matter how many books that you read, because I read quite a bit. Every child at the end of the day is going to be different, and you as a parent is going to be different. There is no perfect here. It doesn't matter if you do the books. It doesn't matter if you do the courses. It doesn't matter anything. I shouldn't say that. It does matter because it's helping you grow and it's helping you understand, and there is purpose behind it. That's why I personally do these things, but it's only for information. Your experience is going to be different, and the goal is to take what it is that you learn from other people's experiences, from your parents' experiences, your grandparents' experiences, from your friends' experiences. You take from the books, you take from the courses, you take from life and people on the street. You take all of that, you take what works, and you build on that. That's the goal. And at the end, we're all different for a reason. Diversity is the basis of everything that's been created. That's incredible. Diversity is what nature is. It's what we are. We are very diverse creatures. So diversity is all a big part of this. You are a parent and you're going to do things differently because your kid is an individual and needs things different. You are also your child's parent for a reason. They chose you, they need you as a guide. There's something that you give that nobody else could give. And your job as a parent is to guide them in the way that they need, to tap into those intuitive parts of yourself that tell you automatically what to do, and to rewire and repattern the unconscious behavior. I will be honest, I felt very uncomfortable talking about these parenting things and to come to you as a parenting expert per se, because I am not, and I was brought up in by a Native American mother that tried her best, but also did not have any idea what parenting was because she wasn't loved as a child. And because of that, I too never felt loved, and and the messages that I got about love were quite mixed up, as well as a lot of my experiences were quite messed up. But because of that, there was a lot of things for me to learn, and a lot of also beliefs that I had to repattern. I believe that that's part of my journey through family karma, but also as a parent too, because I'll see things, or I'll see things in myself, or I'll hear voices or automatic responses come up for me, and it's like, no, let's reconsider, take a deep breath, and before we react, think about what action is really going to be best suited for this situation. I hope I'm not getting too all over the place here, and that you're still following me, because I believe that it's really an important thing to not only do for yourself, but to model for your children too. That reaction, you don't have to react instantly. We're in such a fast fast-paced society, but taking a breath is very, very important. And I teach Finn about these kind of things as well when we are doing video games on the phones. You know, this is brand new. Like, I can't blame any of my responses or reactions or anything like that on my parents or my upbringing, because it didn't even exist, and neither can you, because it didn't exist. You know, we were one of the first families that had computers because my mom taught computers, but even then I was like 10 years old. So it's really only been the last 20 years. And if you're 20 years old with a kid right now, I guess that could be happening. You could be watching, but I guarantee most of you guys are in your 30s, much like me. So here's what I do when it comes to screen time. I used to march. I have mask right up there, anonymous. You know, I used to march for them. I had a t-shirt that said weapon of mass distraction with a big television set on it. I was even pregnant when my last march. And so I really didn't think that TV and screen time and things were going to be a part of how I was going to parent. And then I realized that it still is. It's here, and the best thing I can do is allow him to learn it, so that, well, one reason so that he doesn't feel left out, but second, these kids, all of them, seek it out. They want it. They want it because they see us on it, but also I think it's maybe there's a bigger picture here that is hard to see. It's not so clear yet. It's not clear for me. Maybe somebody else gets in, you can explain it to me. But the kids are drawn to these tools. And as long as you teach your kids how to use them as a tool, like Finn is only 3 years old, it drives me crazy. So when we're playing a game or something, for instance, yesterday was a holiday, so we ended up having some screen time and playing this game, and he's getting really, really stressed out in between, like dying on a level, and also like where you have to click to, like you have to keep clicking to restart. And so I would just say to him, whenever that we would die, I'd say, okay, stop, take a deep breath, look out the window. It's okay. And from then, we would press the buttons and get back in. But we turned that into a practice. Take a look out the window. He started noticing, oh, there's a car, there's a tree, there's everything. And the minute breath turned into a little bit longer. So we were able to utilize that time, and I can instill these lessons. So now I see it as an integrative tool. You know, he's going to have this technology in his life regardless. May as well teach him how to enjoy the moment as well as how to utilize the technology. And so, like, that's just one example. You know, TV is another big one, and if he wants to watch TV or something, it's like, okay, you can watch TV, but I want your teeth brushed first. Or if I want his toys cleaned up, it's like the TV goes off until your toys are picked up. Different things like that I find really helpful. And I could probably go on and make a bunch of other videos like this. So I'm going to leave this one with you guys just for screen time, I guess, because I don't want to make them too long. If there is other questions that you have or things that you want to talk to about this kind of stuff, then let me know. I love you. Bye.